Hi guys, it's Amanda from A Leaky Creates. Today we're doing a layout for a new hop that the girls have started, and it is called the Girls from the Lands Down Under. So that's New Zealand and Australia. And every month we're doing a theme, and this month it is our native animals, so Australian animals or New Zealand animals. I'm also combining it with a Scrapper Sketch number 15, which you can access on their Facebook page, which I'll put the links in the comments at the end. So the animal we're doing today, so last week I did a koala, and today we are doing a crocodile. So these are the two pictures we're scrapping. So crocodile being fed, and then me just being a goose in the museum part of it. So I live in Victoria, in Melbourne, and when I was studying midwifery, I used to have to go to the Northern Territory in Darwin for like my sim blocks, so like intensive blocks. So this was the first time. So in 2019, when I started my midwifery degree, a bunch of us girls were like, we're going to see the crocs, like, because you don't get them down in Melbourne. So this is a freshwater croc. I believe another lady did, Kathy Loves to Scrap did on the saltwater croc. So they're mostly found in like the upper end of Australia, so Northern Territory, Queensland, Western Australia. It's very rarely, unless you're at a zoo, where you see them in kind of Victoria and Tassie and stuff. So we went to this crocodilus park, I think it was called. It was a bit of a time ago, but I just remember we fed them. So that was me leaning over like the balcony with like a meat thing on the end, and they come up and they just snapped. And my lord, were they noisy. Their jaws are huge, but they're quite slow when they go, and then it's all of a sudden bam. So it was you're a bit taken back by it, to be honest. But anyway, we should probably start this page because I'll talk about it forever. So in Northern Territory, it's quite interesting because you go to like their parks and stuff, and there's got like cages for crocs and stuff. I'm like, what the? It was very weird. So if it's not a croc, it's a snake. So it's a hot part of Australia, the Northern Territory. And so I'm just going to do some stenciling because as a sketch, it shows like some splatters, but I don't have time to let it dry, to be honest, because I'm already late to upload this. So we're just going to use some Dim Holtz Ranger's Distress Oxide, and it's Gathered Twigs. So this is my new favourite ink for distressing, guys. Okay. Oh look, and I haven't prepared my papers today. Sorry guys. Oops. So there's lots of places in the Northern Territory where you can actually go on a boat in some rivery swamp bits and go on a tour to spot crocodiles and stuff. Fortunately, I never had a lot of time up there. The second time I went up there for my university, I actually broke my ankle, so I wasn't going anywhere except to uni and back. So I'd like to go back there with the kids just to explore there. They've got some beautiful parks and stuff, and if you keep watching our hop, I'll do some layouts from the national parks there and waterfalls and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So you can hold a baby croc at this place. You can do quite a few things. They don't just have crocodiles. They're mostly in like little sanctuaries. So I did a bit of research about the difference between a saltwater and a freshwater croc to share with you guys, because Kathy has done some done a layout on saltwater. So saltwater crocs are known as the man-eaters or man-killers because they have bigger teeth than the freshwater croc. So there you go, there's an interesting fact. In fact, if you leave crocodiles alone, they'll leave you alone. We are in February next year actually going to Australia Zoo, which is the famous place for our croc hunter Steve Irwin. So that would be interesting. So if anyone's been there and wants to do a layout and share it with us, we'd love it. So I don't think I explained where my stuff's come from that I'm using today. Pretty much Kaisercraft. This is just a loose sheet that I would have picked up for like 50 cents or something on clearance. And this is part of, they've got like a dinosaur pack. But it just reminded me of like that scaly look. After all, they are part dinosaur, I guess. And this is just some vellum I got I bought secondhand in a pack. And as you can see on the layout, we have to, or we don't have to, but it requires a little tag. So I just made that out of vellum. So we don't ever have to do anything, but we might stick that down now, because then we won't have to stick the actual tag. Don't stick it on the back, because with vellum it sometimes comes through, as you guys probably know. So we'll get our T-ruler out and line him up, just so it looks like it's a whole tag, but we're cheating a little bit. Oh, I got one on that. No, I don't know it on my side yet. So there's quite a few native Australian animals. There's your obvious ones of koalas and all that hoo-ha. And then we have a lot of reptiles down here. It's a lot of snakes. Like the deadly snakes and spiders, apparently. Which is just fantastic, isn't it? Have I ever seen a snake in the wild? Nope. Do I want to see a snake in the wild? Hell no. Oh, thank you. I mean, they're definitely around. I'm not debating that. But just have to be, like, we do teach the kids about, well, not just, but, you know, like kind of insect and reptile safety and not to touch them, because, yeah, we've got our little redback spiders. But if it gets you in trouble. Oh, we need my little, I kind of had that going there. We might raise this one up, but this side will have to be flat because it's going to be sitting on that photo. All right. Now on the, I don't know if you've seen on the, what you call it, sketch, we have few little embellishments, and I've just cut out some silhouettes of crocodiles, literally. So I'm going to put him kind of there, and I've got some little sticker plants. Oops. Excuse me. That I was going to put kind of near him. And I've got one here to just go up there. It's a nice simple layout today. I had a busy, obviously this is late, this layout, because my little niecey come over today unexpectedly. Wasn't planned, but that's okay. I love having her here. So we had to just go with it. So, sorry guys, my layout's gonna be late. I don't get to see her that much because life, you know, they're busy. We're busy, everyone's busy. You know how it is. So I was a bit excited today when she came over. Alright, let's stick these little guys on. Put these little plants near him. Just part of a sticker pack I found with some more Australian animals. Oh, look at that. It's got the dingo. Everyone knows the story about the dingo ate my baby. Biggest stole my baby or whatever. Which is a bit before my time. Again, I don't think I've ever seen a dingo in the wild. And like, we're campers, so see lots of kangaroos everywhere. They're in my street. I'm going to try and take a good photo to scrap for you guys, but you can't get too close to them, otherwise they jump away. However, my kids would like to box them. That's their new thing. They're like, Mum, I'm going to box a kangaroo. I'm like, oh God, I'd like to see you try. So they're a bit all over the shop about that. It's like, you can't box a kangaroo, guys. Yes, we can. I'd like to see you try, because I'm pretty sure you're going to lose. And then, oh yeah, we got lizards and some reptiles. I don't like reptiles. Oh, birds. Birds are big in Australia. We got lots of cool birds. Eagles, kookaburras, cockies. What else have we got? There's a million different cockies. Rosellas. Again, there's a few different rosellas as well. Like I think there's lorikeets as part of the rosella family. Got lots of. And we got wombats. Apparently, if you hit them in your car, do some damage. We're Tassie devils in Tassie, not near me. What else have we got? We have platypuses. Platypus. Of course, the koala. Emus. I don't like their stickers. Let's see if they can come off. Oh, no. Definitely. Oh, no, I don't like them. No, I'm just going to leave it there. House platypus. Got it. Emus. I don't know, we've got a lot of when you go out camping in Australia, you mostly see kangaroos and koalas. And I'm sure there's snakes hanging around, but we're always noisy, so we probably scare them off, which again I'm totally fine with. We don't need to keep those guys around. Alright guys, pretty simple one today. Like I said, I was excited to have visitors over today. So I will be back next week with another sketch on some Aussie animals. Don't know which one I'm going to do yet. Probably kangaroos, because I feel like I've got a few kangaroo photos laying around that I have to find. Or I might surprise you and do a kiwi bird from New Zealand, even though I'm in Australia. That might be fun. Impress my New Zealand friends. Yeah, make sure you check out all the other hoppers. We're excited to share some of our country. We've recently discovered that a lot of people think New Zealand and Australia are the same country. They're definitely not. Tasmania is very much a part of Australia, but New Zealand is their own country. Beautiful country at that. I've been there for 3 weeks and did a bit of a, yeah, it's just beautiful. So we're very lucky to have two countries very close by, because both Australia and New Zealand are beautiful. So yeah, I might surprise you throughout this hop and share some New Zealand stuff too, because I've definitely got lots of photos of New Zealand that I just have to find. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Don't forget to check out my other Aussie and New Zealand friends and their layouts, and also thank you to Lisa from Scrapper Sketch for this sketch. Stay safe and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.